Hello YouTube, and welcome back to the third video in our fire walkthrough. Today we're going to be doing Cyclops Lane.
There's a kid on Cyclops Lane named Nolan Stormgate. You should talk to him. He sounds like he's in trouble. He's dealing with the giants there and has been asking us to send students. Better go see what he wants. One of my guards can't spare any men, but maybe you can help. One of my guards, Private Quinn, sent a message asking for aid. Can't spare any men, but maybe you can help. He's on Firecat Alley.
So we are going to accept that quest, but we will come back to it in a later video. For today we're just going to be doing Cyclops Lane.
What are you doing here? Only talented wizards like me should be out on these dangerous streets. Think you have what it takes? This place needs real heroes. We'll see if you can make the grade. Let's see how useful you are. Professor Drake put me in charge of a very important mission. Magical artifacts from the old Death School have resurfaced. I've decided you're going to recover the one inside the spooky dark cave. Every other student I've asked has been too afraid to go, so I'm hoping for better from you. Battle everything in the dark cave until you find the ruined skull.
So I did forget to mention earlier that we do have some new gear. We have the Midsummer's Cowl, which is a Crown's Only item dropped by Lord Nightshade at the end of the Haunted Cave in Triton Avenue. The Ruby Studded Cloak gives plus 40 health. The Watchtower Boots, also Crowns Only, again dropped by Lord Nightshade. We have a new Aethum, an amulet, a ring, and a new deck. So now we have to defeat any undead and collect Ruined Skull in Dark Cave. I'll be back when I collect the item. And we are back. I just collected the Ruined Skull, so we are going back to talk to Nolan.
You found the ruined skull? Huh. Faster than I could have imagined. Professor Drake will be pleased with me. I told a few students to pick up death relics up the street. Now they're nowhere to be found. No doubt gabbing instead of working. Can you look after the students on the slim chance that something's happened to them? I'd start with the trolls. They look shifty.
So we have yet again another defeat and collect. I will be back to you guys when we have collected any clues. So we are back. We have just completed the quest to collect any clues, and we're going back to talk to Nolan Stormgate.
What is this? A letter? How odd. Trolls can't read. By the handwriting, a Cyclops wrote this. They never dot their I's.
It's addressed to M, whoever that is. I should take a look at it if students are in danger.
Great fire bats! The Cyclops have kidnapped the students! Oh, good thing you found this. We must act immediately. I hope they're not gonna blame me for those students getting themselves kidnapped. I know. I'll inform Professor Drake at once. He'll know what to do. When I tell him how those students got themselves kidnapped while I was... On second thought, I think you should go tell him. I'll stay here and keep an eye on those Cyclops.
So we have to go talk to Cyrus Shake. We're gonna leave an X here.
What do you want?
Professor Drake sneers at the ransom note.
Here, take this message to Victor Darkwood, the robe shopkeeper. Be quick about it. Time is of the essence here.
So as we have it, we have a myth student getting off task, and the myth professor disregards us. So we're off to talk to Victor Darkwood.
Ah, a message from Professor Drake. Yes, I've been expecting you. You'll need to hurry back with this.
The shopkeeper retrieves a large sack and hands it to you.
Here you go. Professor Drake's laundry, freshly cleaned and pressed. And don't let it drag on the pavement now.
So basically we were sent to go get Professor Drake's laundry from the Wizard City robe shop. So I've got a professor not taking us seriously and sending us to go do his chores.
That certainly took you long enough.
Professor Drake shakes his head at you.
You're still worried about those missing students? Yes, well, this is definitely a problem. Take this message to the headmaster. That should resolve things to my satisfaction.
So we have to go talk to Headmaster Ambrose.
Ah, young wizard, it's good to see you. You have a note for me. Let's see it.
The headmaster reads Professor Drake's note.
I will not expel you from the Ravenwood School of Magical Arts, regardless of what Professor Drake thinks of you. You are not responsible for the problems on Cyclops Lane. General Achilles and his men promised to drive out the trolls. Now, Achilles has gone back on his word. I fear there is something more sinister behind Achilles' change of heart. This M is to blame. We will need to know more. Drake is of no use here, but you have been most helpful. Go back to Nolan Stormgate and help him straighten this out.
So we're to go back
I
to
brewed
Nolan
up this
Stormgate.
potion. He hasn't.
The headmaster.
Take the potion over to Bartleby. I brewed up this. Take the potion over to
We
Bartleby
do have
and
to
see
accept
what
that
happens.
quest.
Take note
And the
of
other quest,
anything he
Pet
says.
Sounds, is a side quest, and that is see it your pet.
Well, I wasn't expecting Professor Drake to leave everything to us. He must really trust me. Professor Drake is expecting big things. The Cyclops General Achilles wrote the note, so we need to reach his keep. But to do that, we need a gate pass. Maybe, can you steal one from the Warhorns? All you have to do is defeat some. Yeah, that should be easy enough.
So now we are sent off to defeat Warhorn and collect a Warhorn's pass. So I will be back with you guys when we get the Warhorn pass. So we are back. I have finally gotten the Warhorn's pass. Spent almost 10 minutes fighting them. The luck of drops is not with me today. So So now we are headed back to talk to Nolan Stormgate.
You got the pass. Great job. I'm glad I thought of that. With your magic and my brains, we make an unstoppable team. Okay, here's my plan. Show your pass to the guard, Romulus, outside the keep at the end of the street, and he'll let you in. He's not too bright. Then you must challenge General Achilles in combat. Cyclopses are honor-bound. According to the Cyclops Code of Honor, he can't refuse to fight you. See where I'm going? Even if someone is telling Achilles to hold the students hostage, once you defeat him in battle, he will be honor-bound to free them. All you have to do is beat him.
So as you can see, we have just leveled up. We are now level 8. We are now headed to talk to Romulus so we can challenge General Achilles and free the hostage students.
Well, you don't look like a warhorn to me. But, this pass looks good, so I guess you could go in.
So now we are going to team up for this fight. There's no one here. So we're just gonna go in.
You hear a girl's voice off to your left.
Help us, please! We're held here by General Achilles.
What? You are here to rescue these students? That I cannot allow! I am honor-bound to keep them until I'm told otherwise. But if you were to defeat me, I would be honor-bound to free them for you. If you want their freedom, you will have to fight me for it. And mind you, as general, I will put up a good fight.
So we have to defeat General Achilles. He's a rank 2 myth boss. First we're gonna use Fire Elf on the minion. Kill him. And then we can try and double blade and Fire Elf General Achilles. Good fizzle. That works. This should be a relatively easy fight, unless you are myth. Then it's going to be more difficult, because they do have myth resist. We have fizzled twice in a row. We're on the fizzle streak again. Try Fire Elf one more time. And it lands. So now we can blade up again and Fire Cat or Fire Elf. So we're gonna use our weapon hit so we can try for a blade and blade enchant. We're gonna have to heal first though. As you can see, we are really low on health. And we are down to our last cards. So this is going to have to kill, or else we will have to flee and come back. Fire Elf should be enough to kill him, and if not, we have our Fire Cat too. If we would stop fizzling, that would be helpful. So we're gonna Fire Elf once more and then heal next round. So now we're down to 27 health. We got lucky that he didn't do more damage earlier. And that overtime will kill him, so we got really lucky.
You have defeated me, brave. My master will be angry that I let you have defeated me, brave wizard. So I must honor your request to free the students. My master will be angry that I let them go, but I must obey the Cyclops Code of Honor. Go now. They are free.
Okay, so from now we got a 1-day mount.
Thank you for freeing us. We were starting to believe that no one was coming to help us.
Thank goodness you showed up. No telling who would have come to rescue us.
I thought at least Professor Drake would have come looking for us, but he didn't. Thank you for coming to our aid.
So I have to go back and talk to Nolan Stormgate. And I will see you guys when we get there. And we are back at Nolan Stormgate.
Let me get this straight. The Cyclops were holding the students hostage in order to bring chaos to Wizard City? But who would make General Achilles do such a thing? I'm sure Professor Drake could figure out who's behind this mess if he wanted to. Too bad he's always so busy. We should tell the headmaster how we saved the students, especially my plan to sneak you inside the keep. Still, I have to find those artifacts for Professor Drake. After what happened, I shouldn't let anyone else do it. Would you go tell the headmaster what happened? Tell him how you were able to save them due to my brilliant planning. I'm sure he'll reward us both.
So that will be it for Cyclops Lane. So we're going to finish this quest to talk to Merle Ambrose.
Quite a daring rescue. I'm glad that you were able to save the students. It bothers me that someone could force General Achilles into a sinister plot against Wizard City. I suspect that M is Malistaire himself. It seems obvious that this is another of Malistaire's plans to throw us off his trail. With all the wizards busy here in Wizard City, Malistaire feels free to carry out his ultimate plans. Hopefully, we can catch up with him before then. Keep up the good work. Nolan seems to have warmed to you. Perhaps Professor Drake isn't far behind.
So with that, we have completed Cyclops Lane. But before the end of this video, we have reached level 8, so we are able to get a new spell from our professor, Dahlia Falmea. And also, we will have a quest for a new spell. As you can see, we're really close to level 9. So let's train first. So we have Glacial Shield, minus 70% next incoming storm attack and ice attack. So level 8, we get this free from our trainer. So we have now learned Glacial Shield. Now we can do our Introduction to Fire quest.
I see you're ready to learn pyromancy. If so, you'll need this bloodstone to summon the servants of the dragon.
Falmea hands you a small, perfectly cut bloodstone ruby.
Go seek the ancient sanctuary known as the Dragon's Mouth, hidden in a cave behind Gollum Tower. When you find the fire within, hold the bloodstone tight and whisper the name of the creature you seek.
So as you can see, we do get a new spell from this quest. So we'll mark an X here, go to the commons. And up here we have the fairgrounds, where you can buy potions from Hilda Brewer, and Sabrina Greenstar has a school-trained shield. Ours at level 10, we will get Fire Shield free, and the respective schools get theirs free also. So here's Golem Court. Regina Flame Talon does have a quest for you to do Golem Tower, which at the end you do get a badge. Golem Tower Champion is a long and tedious quest, and we have Mr. Lincoln here, where you can buy back your training points.
You whisper the name Philidae Peronis.
We hear your call and answer, Pyromancer. You may enter the Dragon's Mouth.
So you have just opened the Dragon's Mouth cave.
In the dancing flames, you see a great battle. It is the War of the Titans. The sky is thick with a cloud of winged dragons. They hurl themselves against the strong, vengeful giants and the sly, wicked Tritons. Only one dragon remains. She is old and alone. For centuries she slumbers. A shadow falls over her. It is a wizard, a figure with eyes of fire and a wicked scowl. The wizard turns, looks at you through the flames, and suddenly the vision is gone.
So now we have to go back to Dahlia Falmea.
So, my young student, what did you see in the fire of destiny?
Professor Falmea looks deeply concerned.
Oh my, it seems that Wizard City has a powerful enemy. You must practice your lessons immediately. Start with this fire spell. Wizard City may need all the protection it can get.
So we have learned Fire Prism, convert fire attack to ice attack. This will be helpful in the next playset we do in our next video, Firecat Alley. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe if you did enjoy the video, and I'll see you guys in the next video.